Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Fast Guard News. I'm Dwight Gibson,
I'm Roderick Payne.
and today we want to talk to you about technology and the rapid rate of advancement and how it's affecting, helping, possibly hurting our daily lives. So, one of the things that, I suppose it's not fair, it's not new, but it's a new use for it. There's a company that delivers food, maybe possibly putting some food delivery drivers maybe out of work.
Mm-hmm.
They deliver food and products and ins and outs, nicks and knacks via drone,
Mm-hmm.
and the drone will I guess pick up your order.
Yeah, it comes from like a warehouse.
Or a Walmart or a restaurant or wherever the loading station is, and fly to your location and deliver it at your front door, and fly off and go wherever else it has to go. So, I mean, a lot of things come into play when you think about that. Like, could someone also fly drones with cameras and record you? Like, if we get so used to seeing drones flying, delivering food,
how you gonna know the difference?
How you gonna know which one's delivering food, which one's recording you, which one's, up to no good, right?
Well, the other big thing is that's like a kettlebell, like you're using CrossFit, flying through the air, and if it falls down and hits somebody, which could definitely happen, or somebody shoot it out the sky. You had a guy the other day that was shooting at a police helicopter, so people are going to shoot at things they see in the sky. It's a lot of different things that kind of make them a little bit dangerous, or people could do nefarious things like spy on you and see where you're at, if you're home or whatever. So these are things that have to be considered. Just like anything, it has to be policed. When drones first came out, you could fly a drone anywhere. Shortly after they came out, because of the capabilities of them going so high, they had to actually get clearance through FAA, and then they were requiring individuals to get a license. So you had to fly on the beach. You got to have a license on any beach in anywhere. You got to go through the protocols, because there's tourism, there's the people flying the banners, there's helicopter tours, and you mess around and run a drone into a helicopter. You can mess around and hurt somebody really bad or kill them. Yeah. So,
also you have the autonomous robots that also deliver food. You got vehicles down here that are
autonomous
as well.
Driving with no driver.
Right.
That's scary. You heard about what happened with that, with the individual that was hiding in the trunk. He took a ride, act like he got out. He went and hid inside of the vehicle in the trunk, and this lady was taking a ride, and he pops out, "Hey!" And luckily, she was able to stop and get out of the car. Who knows what he was planning on doing? But think of how weird that would be, because there's no driver. There's no.
I was watching a movie. I can't remember the name of the movie, but this couple went to a restaurant. Well, they ordered a ride from an autonomous vehicle. They went to a restaurant where there were no employees. They ordered off of a touchscreen pad. And there's robots in the back that made the sushi and delivered the sushi, and then they went to pay.
Fully automated.
And the thing, asked, if you want to leave a tip. The order was wrong. And the thing asked if you want to leave a tip, and they didn't leave a tip. So things start malfunctioning in the restaurant. And then when they finally were able to get out of the restaurant, they got into the car, and the car started malfunctioning, and they kept asking if they wanted to leave the tip for the restaurant.
I think I did see that. Yeah. I think I did. Basically, AI started acting up.
Right. With autonomous vehicles, drones, food delivery robots, AI, automated camera monitoring, that could happen.
1,000%. And all of these things now are to chance. There's a movie called Upgrade about this chip that basically controlled the person who built it. It could control any digital or any law enforcement, any vehicles that run out there. It could control anything. And during the beginning parts of the movie, it had this plot because it seen a human body that it wanted now control with being implanted in his body. So it put together this whole plan to make the car crash, which it made an autonomous self-driving car crash, which could happen. Flipped it over, paid some people to come and do all of this stuff. Long story short, it ended up making it in his body and taking over this man's life. But there was nobody that could stop it. I love technology. With the drones, I fly drones. I got a DJI, a pretty heavy drone, and it's a super cool thing. It gives you views, like you can shoot a movie on it. But the reality is there's always somebody out there thinking of a sinister way. They also use drones in warfare. They have drones equipped with weapon systems. I've seen on several YouTube videos people putting like Glocks attached to a drone. So like it could get dangerous really quick. Of course, there's going to be some policing, but just like in anything else, there's going to be people that slip through the cracks, and we're not going to know about it until it happens. And so you have to keep a watch on what's above you in the sky.
So utilizing the drone for security surveillance, I'm assuming they're advanced enough to where you can just, set one to fly up to 20 or 30 or 40 or whatever amount of feet and just hover, and then use it for monitoring.
Yeah, you can see crowds. Like they have AI that works along with the drone. So you're using the AI technology. Show me any violently moving people in the crowd, and it'll zoom in. It'll even fly over them. You could put it to track somebody. You could screenshot them, and it'll track that person, follow them everywhere they go. So there's a lot of amazing things that drones could do, but again, you think about that school that had AI cameras that they mistaked a water bottle for a firearm, or some type of band instrument for a firearm, set the alarms off, and had to evacuate the school. Now, I've seen, like I said, weaponized drones. They have the drones now. It's a pilot project right now, but they have drones for schools. And so what would happen is, the setup is you have these drones in your school. If there's an incident happen, when 911 gets called, these drones, when they hit the alarm, these drones go into action. And they have professional drone pilots with headsets on that fly around looking for the threat inside the school. I think it's like 6 or 7 drones they have. Fly around, they have pepper balls that they can shoot, which is weaponized, and they're also heavy-duty drones, so they can do impact hits. So they can fly into something.
So no guns.
No firearms, but pepper balls. They create, 5 or 6 of them hit you in the face. You're not going to be able to shoot anybody, which is a great.
That's actually really smart.
It's really smart, and they have professionals. So what'll happen is like they get enacted. It's almost like 911. They're waiting in the room for something to happen. Now, is that a realistic scenario where these people will be Johnny on the spot? You have to employ these people. Active shooters don't happen every day.
Right.
So now you're going to have people on payroll. So there's ups and downsides to it. But if you think about a company that offers that, and that's a very good industry.
Well, that probably would be better suited to be part of a police force. So,
or in malls or densely populated locations where active shooters can happen.
And then they'd be close enough to respond in a timely manner, because drones can fly pretty fast. I know the ones that deliver food can fly up to 50, 60 miles an hour.
Oh, yeah, and they got a big radius, 4, 5, 6, 12 miles, whatever the case is. They have a drone program at all the sheriff's offices in Florida, at least I know. Drone, they got full drone pilots. They send them to school, and they're flying that drone, doing surveillance, doing an operation. If something's going on.
Those drones have weapons?
No, they're not weaponized. Even the dog they got, the bomb dog, is not weaponized. It has an arm, or like a thing that can pick up different suspicious packages, but nobody's had weaponized yet, not stateside. I think that advancement is going to create its own danger. If you have a weaponized drone using AI, it could be hacked. It could start malfunctioning, hurting people. That's one of the dangers of robots. That's iRobot, with Will Smith. That's a very big kind of taboo situation when you think about, man, if we had robots, robots could do everything. Yeah, but if they turn on you, they're robots. They're stronger, faster, smarter. They use AI. You can't run. And what happened in the movie? It started enslaving people and corralling them, and potentially about to,
Yeah.
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 So that's one of the things to think about. What I was saying about AI getting it wrong and evacuating the school, you have to face those dangers too. AI can sometimes be wrong, and these deliveries could be dropped off. Right now, you have human beings doing Uber Eats and sometimes they drop your stuff off at the wrong house. It happens.
Sometimes they keep your food and eat it.
Sometimes sometimes they're in the bathroom with your food. So, it's a lot of errors that can happen. So you can't be so naive to think that the drones or the technology won't make a mistake once in a while.
Well, a person still has to be on the other end, because a person has to pack the box or the container that the drone has to pick up. And when the drone comes back, I'm assuming someone has to remove the box from the drone. Or do you keep the box?
No. It lets it go. So it's like I seen one in action on Instagram. It opens up, lets whatever it is out. It flies, hovers close to the ground, drops whatever it is, and it gets out of there. Some things it drops from higher. They probably gonna have them parachuting in soon, where they can get it a little bit more accurate. But yeah,
getting your coffee parachuted in, that's got to be pretty cool.
That would be cool. That's the future. That's the Jetsons.
Stand outside
and catch it. Yeah, I mean, that's what we're moving towards. They were talking in legislation about possibly having the flying vehicles authorized by the end of 2026. They're being progressive, but they got them. They were testing them at the Formula One, and I seen them up in the air.
If they're talking about authorizing them, then they're probably already in creation, because
they're in Vegas.
I know, I've seen some vehicles in China, and you think we got luxury vehicles over here.
Mm-hmm. They got it. And they got vehicles that'll run all day.
But we can't get them over here for some reason.
Well, the future involves that going green, but the future, I think, is going to be atomic. What do they call that when they have something that could create atomic power, but it's not a collider?
Nuclear?
Yeah, like nuclear. So they're going to be running off nuclear power, very, very minute amounts that never have to be recharged.
I think it's
like a nuclear reactor.
A nuclear reactor, right.
Yeah, so very small nuclear. I think that's going to be the future of vehicles, because like you said, when you go to China, they got stuff. They won't even allow a lot of that stuff over here because it's so good, so competitive, and it's going to compete against our hometown electric vehicle, which is what is it? Elon Musk's car,
Tesla.
The Tesla, and it could knock it out the market. It might be that much better, that much more sturdy, and I think that these fights over cobalt and natural resources to build those battery locations where we had to do a fire watch at one where they had this battery storage facility, which are super dangerous. Apparently, that brings on a whole nother cost to society, because there's drain off, there's runoff, it poisons certain parts, it emits some type of radiation. So, there's dangers that come along with having this stuff. You have to have the technology, but, good old-fashioned weapons like an EMP could stop it all. Sometimes the internet does go out. Cloudflare, the biggest hosting with Amazon and everybody, went out. People panicked. Yeah. Our website was off for, a couple hours. What you gonna do? What happens if there's a EMP or some type of strike that's going on, or
that's the issue with
technology,
everything in the cloud, right?
Yeah, you got to have a mix of both. The reason that people still use armed guards, we were talking about in another episode, armed security guards in the casino. You think the casinos have cameras inside the cameras? Like, it's so many cameras watching everything. You think they don't have AI already working that can see weapon and recognition?
Oh, absolutely.
You still got to have that. Don't do nothing to deter that. Yeah. And ultimately, you need physical human beings.
We haven't figured out how to replace us yet.
Not yet. They're working on it. Believe me, they're working hard. I've seen robots doing backflips and dancing at concerts. So it'll be as soon as we think.
Yeah. I also heard that there's a autonomous police car.
That's correct. Miami-Dade has one.
So, like, what could be a use for an autonomous police car?
Again, showing up, lights and sirens if it needs to block traffic. I eyes and ears, detecting criminal activity.
So it just has cameras on it?
Yeah, like kind of like a bird dog.
To show the command center
Correct.
what's going on.
If it senses anything, hears yelling, gunshots. So they already have the shot spotter.
Isn't that what the police need to show up for?
Again, you
so
can't
they're gonna
replace.
Send the police to call more police?
Exactly. You can't replace. They're trying to be forward thinking. The idea may not be all the way whole yet, but there's going to be a way. It's like another drone. The vehicles.
You know how much that idea might have cost?
Oh, it's going to cost a lot of money, and it's a lot of monitoring and a lot of storage. This is why these data centers. Everything's going to take storage. So if everything's going to be cameras and autonomous, it's got to be stored somewhere. The cloud is not just an imaginary place. The cloud is housed inside of a building, and it just is what it is. So
that takes an enormous amount of energy to run.
Shut down the whole grid. Yeah. So we look at
actually they build their own power grids.
They have to. Yeah. I mean, and when you think about why, it's the redundancy that they have to have in order to keep that, the information secure. People can find ways to get into these data centers. We talked about the robots. They got the dogs. The bomb squad uses the dog now. So imagine if the police car stopped, and then I've seen weapon systems on dogs. Jumps out with the spot dog.
Now you're talking about a robotic dog.
The robotic dog, yeah, the one from they have one from Boston Dynamics, probably the most popular. But they can run, they can climb, they can stand up. They put one had a flamethrower on it. I'm sure they can have pepper ball shooters. So there's a lot of different ways you can go from it. But again, that discretion to use lethal force is something that's reserved for human beings. When you start getting robots and AI involved in lethal force, they make movies. That's what RoboCop was really based off of. They didn't want, they wanted a human being to be like a cyborg inside of the robot controlling the robot. When you seen what happened, they turned down his human intuition because he was less accurate. He wasn't as fast. They were using his face and his genetics to really run the AI. Yeah. And
did they remake that movie?
They did. It was a really good remake. I liked the movie.
I've never seen the remake.
Yeah. He's all black. He's all blacked out. The RoboCop, and he goes through it, but they turned down his human side and turned off his frontal lobes quite a bit, and he was like, kind of like zombified. And that's what the movie's all about, how they're trying to sneak this into society, which, in war zones, they're going to try stuff. We got a pretty active situation going on overseas with Ukraine and Russia and, with Venezuela.
Venezuela,
yeah, so they're using a lot of this stuff that we're talking about. It's already being for use in the military for sure. Autonomous vehicles. What I was going to say about the vehicles that they're talking about approving, they're drones. So they're multi-propeller vehicles that have the same type of movement pattern as drones.
They can drive and they can fly?
Yeah. No, these ones just fly.
Oh, okay.
So the ones I seen it in the air. They were doing it down here doing the...
It's like a full-size car?
It looks like about the size of a car. And it
what
has...
What kind of car?
Like a
Civic?
Yeah, like a Civic. And it got four to six of those rotors going around, and the batteries and this and that, and it's apparently really light. They have some that fit one person, some that fit two people, and they can come up, and it looks just like a drone. Sounds like a drone, and goes up. They had it up at least 1,000 feet from what I seen.
Can you imagine a traffic jam in the air?
Could you imagine that stop working and you fall out the air? That's what I think that, the people were signing up to take the test drive and all that. I don't know if I trust that. It's like somebody driving it with a remote control, and at any time, this is not a helicopter with fossil fuels.
Yeah, battery dies.
A lightning strike, and you just... And so, again, there's all kind of safety risks that come along with it. There's also people that are going to do the wrong thing. Like you said, a traffic jam in the sky. Imagine if what happens down here with road rage. People start shooting in the sky. Like, everything's going to have to be policed, and the future's going to be filled with all kind of opportunities for security guard service to kind of level up, to catch up, because you have to protect the people. Yeah. There's no way that you're going to have that type of technology out and people flying around and autonomous police cars without technology to kind of stop it. It has to be a kill switch on some of this stuff. They make mistakes, just like anything else. Things malfunction.
Yeah.
Can't take the humans out yet.
Well, we're still human. We're still here. give us a call, 844-254-8273. You can also reach us online at www.fastguardservice.com. We hope to hear from you soon. Thank you. Have a great one.
Have a nice one.